Alright, how's it going, everybody, and welcome to a special series that I am going to be starting on this channel. Um, the, the basic thing of this series is I am going to be telling you stories of different things I've done with my life. I know, cliche, but it's just something I want to do. Obviously, I want you, as my audience, to know me better. And obviously I want to get to know you better, so I've just decided that I'm gonna tell you a few stories in my life. Nothing too personal, obviously, because everyone has personal stories in their life, and I don't want to make it too personal. But before I start, just this gameplay you're seeing here is a pretty decent gameplay on Black Ops 3. Just team deathmatch. I played it quite early in the morning, so I'm sure you can forgive the poor accuracy, but I did get a few more deaths than I wanted in this game, but I decided to upload it anyway, because I got a decent amount of kills, especially for a team deathmatch. But yeah, onto the story. This story is going to be about the time that I thought that I was getting arrested, and I was pretty adamant that my life was basically over, because I was put into the back of a police car, and I just thought my life was over. I thought I was being sent down for years for what I did. What I did wasn't even that bad. It was stupid though. I was just being a stupid kid. But I think it happened about um 7 years ago. I think I was in year 7 at school, and I was about 11 years old. So that should give you an idea of how old I am, obviously. But I was just walking home from school. I had finished school, so I was walking home, and by where I live, there is this long road, and the school that I went to, there was this long road that you had to walk down in order for me to get home. And I was walking with my best friend, and obviously, being young, we decided to kick some cans, throw stuff at each other, because obviously that's what you do when you're a young boy, and obviously I love football, so that's what I decided to do. So we were just happily throwing stuff, kicking the cans at each other, and then me being me decided to start throwing stuff at cars. And little did I know, when I picked up this plastic bottle I'd found on the floor, and I threw it straight at the car as the car was driving fast, and it hit the car did a 3-point turn in the middle of the road and drove straight back down the road at us. And me and my friend, we ran for our lives, because we did not know what it was, and we just ran, and the car followed us all the way down the road and basically to our house. And I honestly have never been so scared before in my life. And they stopped. They basically almost ran us over to stop us. And they got out of the car and showed us their badges, and they said, "We're such and such police, and obviously you threw a bottle at us, and we have stuff to talk to you about." And the first question I asked, obviously me being me and panicking, I asked, "Am I getting arrested?" I don't know why that was the first question I asked, but that was the only thing that was going through my head at the moment. At the time, I thought that I was going down. I thought that I was going to jail for many years, and I thought that was my life over, basically. But they put us in the car, and they drove me back up to school to tell school what I did. And once they told school, they drove me all the way home and told my parents exactly what I did. And that was one of the first times that I'd ever disappointed my parents, and it was horrible, and I did not like it one bit. And they even told me, I still don't know whether to this day whether they actually meant it, but they said that they were going to call me in a few weeks to tell me what my punishment was. And I genuinely thought that I was going to jail. I thought there was going to be a court inquest and everything, but no, that was just me being stupid. And 2-3 weeks later of worrying, my dad kept telling me that the police still hadn't called, and I later found out that they had actually called, and that was my dad trying to teach me a lesson. And as you can see today, I am perfectly fine and well. I haven't gone to jail, and they called and said, we're going to give your son a warning this time, but if anything ever comes back that he's done this again, then we'll have him and we'll punish him for that. So what can I say really, except for don't throw bottles at police cars. But what I keep telling people is that it was actually an unmarked police car, so I don't know whether that's an excuse. But anyway, guys, that was just a first episode of my life stories. So catch you all later and see ya. Bye, guys.